The one and only, the unstoppable. Yep, Hitler. None other has ever existed. I'm on top of my game. The only one motivational speaker that you don't want to miss out on. Keep it up there. The invincible, the unstoppable, the one and only Hitler, my man. Get it on, guys, yeah? So, this is it. Let's keep it up. Today, I just wanted to share with you guys something small. In line with facts about lives. This is the general stuff, guys. So, I don't care what people say about you, but what your opinion of yourself is what matters to me. Let not people's opinion define you, because if they define you, then they will confine you. Because at the end of the day, the talent is in you, and you are the one who can do it, and it's possible. You are more than able, you are capable, because you've always been doing amazing things in your life. And you cannot fail to do it now. Because people are calling you short put, they're calling you grow up, they're calling you elephant because you're fat, they cannot define you. They have said a million times, you're stupid, you are an idiot, you are this, no one in your family has made it, until when you agree to that, then you will become that which they're saying. But the moment you hear one negative thing about you from one ear, just let it go out the other. So that you are always on top of your game, you're doing the right thing. Flip over the page. What they're saying you're not able to do it, flip over and do another stuff. Because you are more than able, you are always capable of doing amazing things in your life. That is it, guys. Let's keep on our trend. Let's be relentless. Let's keep doing it over and over again. We'll make it a routine every day to wake up, to listen to tips that will motivate you, to challenge you, to inspire you to do great positive stuff in your life. That is what is important. Let no one define you, because you're talented. It's possible. You are created in the right size, shape, and everything you need to be successful and live a fully fledged life, you have it in your DNA. And nobody can define that for you. It is you to define that. The moment you talk yourself out of what you want to do, that is the beginning of your failure to succeed. Because at the end of the day, we are all having this procrastination in all of us. But until when we learn to be proactive, to do something about the situation we are in, let's be resolved to do something, to change the story of our life. Because the history of our lives can never determine, the future that we have. I see greatness in you. I see you are a conqueror. You are a victor, not a victim. God has breathed life unto you. You are going to make it. So, this is it, guys. The thing is, it's not about what we have to leave for our children, but the most important thing is what you leave in your children. You have to teach them the moral, the right moral upbringing, to teach them to know God or Allah, whatever it is that you would want your faith to the faith that you want to lead them. That is what is important. What you leave in them is more important than the physical things you leave to them. Until when you teach them to know how to do the hard work, to be responsible, to respect one another's opinion, to be there to support one another through thick and thin, to be there to see that everybody in their lives, they are winning together, doing things as a win, with a win-win situation, to make sure that not only one person succeeds, but all the group wins. And that is the common good for all of us. The common creed is what is important. As Ugandans, as Americans, as whatever race you want to call yourself, that common creed we've got to fight to make sure that it comes through. That is the most important thing, guys. And don't think of quitting, because a lot of times we think, we're hoping we are doing the right thing, but the thought comes in and like, man, you're not even doing it, right. And people will tell you all sort of things that will, that will make you to try to validate the fault or the reason to give in, to throw in the towel. But never should you validate their thoughts, because their thought is not to advance you towards your lifetime goal. And the moment you realize that it's your responsibility to do that, that is what is going to help yourself to do things in a better way. It's your responsibility to define that, you know. The other thing is, you know, our boyfriends, our girlfriends, if you're in a relationship, you know, people will have reasons, you know, to tell you that they are very busy, they are very committed, they don't have time to talk to you. But that is just something showing you that they are not committed to that relationship. Because if they are, they will create time for you, they will be romantic, they will make sure they are available, they are texting, they are calling, they are always there for you. And the moment they are there for you, that means they are committed to that relationship. They are seeing that they want that relationship to work. But the moment they are not seeing it to work, you know, then they will give you all sorts of these excuses. Because at the end of the day, if somebody loves someone, they are going to create time for them. So don't listen to those lies, because someone can tell you, I love you, even a million times. It doesn't make sense if they do not act it out. By acting it out, they show you how they care, how they value you in their lives. That is what is important, regardless of what they say. Watch their pace, watch how they move, how they do things, you know. That is what is important. Let's be available, be relentless. If you want something, if you are hungry for it, you know, you fight for it, because they have all this time to have their leisure to do the games they like to do every day, but they will not create time for you and give you reasons, and they will try to validate it. No, that is it, guys. So let's look in a relationship or in a marriage. When some people are married, you know, if there is anything which has gone wrong, there is always a good reason, a reason that people, it sounds okay, that everybody's ears would want to hear, you know. But there is a real reason why, if people are in contention, there is something which they have not agreed to, you know. There is something resonating within them that they need to come to agree to it, and then they will see how to move over it. But people will not accept to be at fault. They want to say they are the ones on the right. They are always Mr. Right. They do not want to be on the wrong path. They do not want to be caught on the wrong side. Everybody wants to be on the right guy. You know, this happened the moment you hear a woman trying to tell her friends, you know, how the man urinates in the house. Just know that that marriage is not going to last. And the moment you see a couple trying to look for people to come and solve their problems, you know, to involve a third party in their problem, just know they have failed to agree that someone is at fault, because they know the truth, how everything started, but they are not just willing to accept that. Because of pride, because of arrogance, sometimes people do not want to accept that, you know. And so it's about us to accept that I'm on the wrong, I'm sorry. You know, sorry is a very small word. You can say it within less than a minute, but it's very hard for people to say it out of pride, out of, you know, arrogance. People do not want to be, you know, even if you are a man, you are the head of the family household. What is wrong with saying sorry if you are at fault? You've got to do that. You know, that is it, guys. So until when we accept that we are wrong, you know, and we are able to reform our lives, you know, we've got to restrain ourselves and to do the best, and we wish to do the best for others. That is what is important. Take good care of you guys, you know, the one and only unstoppable Hitler, the invincible. Stay tuned to my channel, guys. Let's keep it up. You know, being inspired is possible. We have got to see that we are rising in the right direction, and if all of us take to our roles and responsibilities, then I promise you that God is going to lead us in a better direction. I appreciate you guys all.